Yeah.
I still want a movie to be called that.
That's
One of
like,
those movies.
I can get behind.
I can't get over that because in like Jeremy Johns' review, that's what he says the Winter Soldier should have been called. Captain America, fuck yeah. Instead of the Winter Soldier.
It was awesome. It's a good movie. Genuinely.
Would you say it's your favorite of the MCU, Chris?
I honestly prefer Civil War. Oh, well,
Civil War was cool.
I watch them both. Definitely, probably Captain America. Definitely, probably my favorite. Kind of like the standalones, I guess, the series or whatever within the Marvel universe.
I think Winter Soldier is a better. Even though I feel like Winter Soldier is a better solo Cap story. Because if you think about it, Civil War kind of isn't that, even though
I can get behind.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I like them. I think probably both equally, and until Civil War came out, I would watch Winter Soldier over and over again. Honestly, just because I like it so much. I don't even watch like the Avengers films or any other movies as much as I watch Civil War or Winter Soldier. But I also like Civil War. I just like having everyone there. I just like having the cast all together.
Yeah, I agree.
And so probably Infinity War, I'm going to be watching that probably a bunch. Maybe, probably for the same reason.
Oh yeah, and allegedly the runtime is 2.5 hours long.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Could have been longer, but I understand.
I would have watched a 5-hour long cut. I would pay to see that.
Wasn't, was it Honest Trailers they were talking about that, like, Zack Snyder had some sort of crazy uncut...
Well, no, that's just the internet in general. That there's a Snyder cut out there.
Of
Justice League, yeah.
Okay.
That's just the internet in general. That's not on this trailer. Because there are fans petitioning for them to release the Snyder cut, but there's no, like, I think WB has like refuted to that it doesn't actually exist or some shit. Like it's weird. But they didn't. I don't believe they have any. I don't think they've ever said how long this alleged cut is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I knew there was like a cut out there that is like ghastly, of some sort.
A ghastly cut.
Or uncut, I suppose. Ghastly.
Oh, just
I think you might be thinking of BVS. I don't remember how long that uncut version was, but I think it was pretty long.
It gon' be.
Yeah.
Oh, we gone, boy.
Oh, we're gonna
Oh,
be
jeez.
real. Oh, why'd you walk into the gas?
I thought Justice League was better than BVS, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Honestly,
I liked BVS the first time I watched it, but the more I watch it and think about it, I don't like it as much.
yeah, I guess.
It's very sloppy. It's a very sloppy.
I got some gripes with
But I mean, at the same time, so is Justice League to some degree, but not as bad as BVS, I think.
Yeah. Unpopular, but I like them both. I guess I'm easy to please.
Yeah, I enjoyed both of them. Enough. They're alright.
Even the Martha thing?
I mean, hey.
No, I'm just asking if you defend that as well. Chris.
No. I also don't defend that they only fought for a few minutes. I think they should have fought longer.
Well, dude, the motivations for them to fight was shit, in my opinion, in the
Yeah.
first place. And hypocritical on Batman's part.
Hypocritical.
Yeah.
I guess first of all.
Because he's saying that, like, he shouldn't be doing this vigilante shit, yet he's doing the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, they were both being hypocrites, I think.
Yeah.
Well, wait, you're saying that Superman shouldn't do the vigilante shit?
Yeah, that's fucking hypocritical, because he's doing the same shit.
Well, the thing is that he can't trust Kryptonians, right? And neither
Oh,
should
damn.
you.
Well, yeah,
Kryptonians.
but to me, that's still being hypocritical. Like, it doesn't change anything, the fact that he's Kryptonian. Or that he believes that, in my eyes.
I just saw it as if Zod and his army, so the majority of Kryptonians known to humanity, want to destroy Earth.
Like,
No
if
one
it
makes this one Kryptonian any different.
like if that was just his motivation, hang on, that yeah, we can't trust Superman because he wields this much power, then that would make sense. But he also says at one point in the movie, if I'm not mistaken, that he's doing this vigilante shit, but Batman's doing the same shit. So what's the difference?
I guess I don't remember exactly what you're talking about, but I don't doubt that it's in there.
Like if his motivation was just that we can't trust Superman, then sure, I guess.
Yeah. Just to prove, just to show you humanity.
Also, that whole thing with Batman and Ben Affleck is weird.
I thought that was fine.
No, I mean, as far as him still being Batman or not being Batman or whatever.
Oh
With
yeah,
him
so
not
it's
being able to
still-
decide.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit!
They did not. I was about to say, why don't they blow up on impact?
Mhm.
That's crap.
Well, the second one,
'Cause
did.
that would
I don't
make
know, the
sense,
first one
Chris.
didn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it seems like it's on a weird fuse or something.
Yeah, it'd be too easy if it just blew up on impact.
Yeah.
They don't want anything to be easy.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
What is this video game? Real life?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I gotta show you guys something.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
But not the audience.
Not the what?
Audience.
Yeah, why are
No,
you showing
not-
us right now?
Because I will forget later.
Yeah.
Because real life sucks.
Oh, that's good.
Daniel, remind me to show you what we were talking about the other day. About guns and stuff. I found it.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what you said you were gonna show me, but yeah, sure, I'll remind you.
Yeah. Well, I've found more arguments to add on to what I was already rambling about.
Well, wait, what is it?
The treasure trove of fake news.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, audience, we're getting political. But yeah,
Oh god.
fake news.
I mean, he brought it up. Might as well talk about it now. Yeah, but exactly in relation to what, Chris?
What happened in Florida?
Okay.
Well, sparked by Florida, but the motivation being get rid of every gun ever.
Hmm.
Not really.
Oh, Chris, did you hear about a kid who got banned from playing violent video games?
In Canada, I think. Or
No, it
No,
was.
that
I
was
think
here.
I think you told me about. Oh yeah, you told me about this because he was playing violent video games and then he said something and it was like in Rhode Island, right? And
No, dude, I don't know where it was, but it was here in the U.S. But he was like, he made a joke saying, "You guys better." After the Parkland shooting,
Oh yeah.
he said, "Y'all better stop talking about school shootings, or else I'm gonna do one." And then he got arrested, and then the judge ordered him to stop playing violent video games.
Because that's obviously the problem.
And video games weren't involved, as far as I know, in the situation anyway.
I saw something on Facebook about violent video games and shootings. It was like some sort of like quip on America. I don't exactly remember what it was, but
Oh yeah, I don't know. What is it? It was a. Was it like a joke or something?
it was like a joke. It was like
Oh.
like Canadians and violent video games, and it's like, oh, Canadians, but they don't have school shootings and stuff like that. Ah, dude, I was watching Fox News.
Well, hang on. I want to say something before you do, Chris. I don't know if you heard about this, but allegedly, or not allegedly, the White House said that Trump was going to meet with video game execs next week or this week, whatever it was.
better not.
And
Let's do what?
but I don't know what, but they were going to talk. But then the ESA, who owns the ESRB, who rates video games,
Yeah.
brought out a statement saying that they haven't been invited to talk with Trump at all. They haven't received any invitation of any
Of course not.
Yeah.
Take that.
And then they said the usual, which is science hasn't proven any link, and that, video games that are played here are played around the world. Why, the gun problem is unique here.
The school shooting is an American unique thing.
Yeah. So basically what they're saying is blaming video games is dumb because, the video games that are played here are played around the world, so why would America or the US be special, whatever.
They just need something to blame it on.
I think you're totally right. I think it's just
Was that an enemy right there?
it totally was, Chris.
Yeah. I was
so.
like, why'd you walk right past him and let him murder you like that?
Didn't notice him.
I totally
Yeah,
think
sorry.
that this thing on blaming violent living is just to distract, but I kind of think everything is to some degree.
Interesting. I think it's just they're genuinely misinformed and just generally.
No, I do not believe that
Really?
whatsoever.
You think they're trying to like fake news us or something? Or?
No, I just think that they're trying to distract us from the real problem because they don't want to enact change. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
What do you think the real problem and the change would be?
Well,
Was
I
that
mean,
easy to
like not as far as like what I would think changes. I just think they just want to distract us from the problem. What are you looking for, Chris?
No, oh, nothing. I heard my phone.
Oh, okay.
Looking to see if it wasn't, and it was. So.
Are you gonna get it, or do you need me to move over?
No, I'm just gonna sit like that.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm serious.
Okay.
My arm's killing me. It looks like that dude was on top of the airplane or something.
What is that airplane doing?
They're
I thought it was like going upside down like this. I'm like,
Who
what's
the
it
fuck
doing?
shoot? Oh,
Oh, sorry, bro.
them savages.
So, like, distract from the problem, mean like distract the public from like mass shootings? Like,
No,
try to, like,
I mean distract the public as far as discussing the problem at hand. In other words, like talking about guns, regardless of
Oh.
who. Like I think like it's the gun problem, right? And I think regardless of whose side you're on, they're just saying that to distract you from the real problem.
Oh, so okay, all right, wait. So you think like the liberals come out and say it's because we have access to guns, and then the conservatives say no, it's because we have violent video games that make them use the guns.
I mean, if you want to put it that way, sure.
All right, I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
Like they're trying to distract us from discussing the real issue, which is guns, Chris. Like guns are a part of the problem, I think.
Yeah, I mean they need to actually figure out
Yeah.
what to do with
Yeah,
that and then just
debatable.
finalize it.
That's what I think.
I think it's
Or okay, fine. Guns aren't the problem. I think they're just saying that to distract us from having a conversation about it.
okay.
At least
So you think they know it's not video
they're
games?
just trying to shift the blame.
Yeah. So, but you're saying that they know it's not video games. They're just saying it is just.
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
just
that's
to
what
get
I
it-
think. I think I don't think it's because they're ill-informed. I
Just-
think they're just being
To keep the buck moving. along.
clever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't exactly think of it that way. I mean,
Well, why
obviously,
not?
I
They're
just,
fucking slimy politicians.
They are slimy
I just thought they were
bastards.
just dumb and stupid, honestly. That
I think it's a combination. It would depend on the person, I would say.
I just thought it was just like, oh, of course it's video games, you know, just like everything, and like, if young people are into it, then of course it's that, you know.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing.
And I feel like that could be like.
I mean,
anything. Like, wasn't it for like a while, like in the '80s, like rock music or something? Or
Yeah, it's
whatever,
been rock music,
Well,
it's
if
been
you play-
television,
If
video
you play
games.
this song backwards and
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
down the volume and then pause it at this moment, you can hear him praise the devil or something.
Yeah. Although they haven't gone that far with games as far as saying the devil's in the game, even though sometimes it is actually true.
I'm sure somebody's said it.
Yeah.
Well, the game Diablo, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, and games are actually where you go to hell.
Doom. Which they wholeheartedly blame Doom for, like, Columbine.
Yeah,
Again,
which is
They also
ridiculous.
blamed Marilyn Manson for it. And his
They happen to
music.
play it and happen to dress up like Marilyn Manson, but
Yeah, because they
It
wore
wasn't really about
T-shirts
that.
while doing the shooting, and I'm like, that's fucking retarded.
It's like,
Like,
you
I'm
can
not.
look at the jean brand that they were wearing.
Like, I'm not
oh,
a
how
fan
dare
of Marilyn Manson. I can enjoy his music, but like, he didn't order the attack. They just liked Marilyn Manson.
you didn't order.
his music's not even particularly violent. It's just weird.
Oh no.
But Chris, perhaps it is a combination of both. That people are stupid and they think it is video games.
Yeah.
But I think it's honestly more that they're just trying to manipulate
Well,
the situation.
if it's-
That's what I think.
Okay, so do you think they consciously picked video games, or do you think they just drew things out of a hat to blame?
I think video games in their
It's the
mind is
newest thing they could use, so I think they probably...
yeah. I think video games in their mind are just an easy target.
Okay, all right.
Because they can get parents all over that shit.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to
Yeah,
imagine.
exactly. Even though
okay.
that's slowly dying down. Thankfully.
But I'm trying to imagine like to what end? Like what would that accomplish? Do you think?
It wouldn't.
for-
Well, in terms of
Like, do you
in
think
terms
they
of Republicans, Chris, they would keep their guns. And
Yeah,
like it,
well,
like
alright.
in other words, it wouldn't. If all right, let's say that it totally worked. That everyone agreed with them that yes, video games are the problem, and everyone was in agreement with that. Then they win because they wouldn't be any change, and there wouldn't be any gun laws on the Democrat side. Like, it would change nothing, even though I don't think anything's going to change anything anyway. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I guess I was thinking more like from like a media, like news perspective. But yeah, that makes sense as far as lawmakers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, because I was still thinking of what I saw like I was watching Fox News and they were just blaming texting and always being on your phones, and they were trying to like link it to being desocialized and then for dehumanizing, like subconsciously like being removing yourself from humanity, thus you don't care about human lives, like something crazy crap like that. And I was like, alright guys, don't be so old. You know,
Old motherfuckers right there.
yeah, I was just like, don't be so old and curmudgeon and like be scared of things you don't know, you know, what you're doing and talking about.
Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it's scary.
But I guess now I'll just say it since we're talking about it. CNN, you know, after the whole Florida thing, they're playing clips. Here's like, or I guess not CNN. I'm sorry, it's NBC on Channel 7, because that's what it was.
Okay.
And they were doing this whole thing, you know, anti-gun, you know, this and that, and there's like, here's what an AR-15 does, you know, to a watermelon to like display how much damage it can do.
Mm-hmm.
And they played a clip of a dude holding a shotgun shooting a watermelon with like dynamite or something under it. And it's like,
What?
I'm not shooting you. It's like, here's what an AR-15 can do to a watermelon, and it's a dude holding a shotgun shooting a watermelon, and then the watermelon just explodes.
Well, people are stupid. They could get people to believe that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like concerned about, and that's what like, I mean, I think about a lot.
Well, I mean, people are being fooled every day. That's nothing new.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that goes into like a whole deeper, you know, kind of politics thing. You can, and that's how they're getting everyone so riled up. Is because
no, I don't think so. I feel like they've been fooling people like that for years, forever. Actually, I would say.
Well, yeah, I know. And I'm saying that people who are being fooled in this way is just because they don't know, and you know, obviously they're trying to engineer feelings and all that kind of stuff and make them lean a certain way. And that I feel like a lot of this debate relies on people not knowing what is being talked about or what is going on.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's been the thing forever. Like, the less you know, the better. In terms of, like, you know...
Better for them.
For them, yeah, that's what I mean.
Keep us in the dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the video that you were watching when we hung out at your place.
Yeah, keep the general population stupid so nothing can get done.
Yeah.
Give them bread and circuses and never revolt.
Yep.
It's all bullshit.
It is all bullshit.
Yeah.
What? Nah.
What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna go into like how it's conspiracy, and I was like, well, then you don't want to actually offend viewers, but
Wait, that what's a conspiracy?
Just everything ever.
Oh.
Life.
Could be.
I think it's bullshit. Which again, I've been saying on a daily basis.
What, life is bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I've actually been saying I'm tired of the bullshit. Just because I've been you know, getting closer to just giving into nihilism. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Nothing is sacred.
Alright, Daniel. Don't know why you have to stare at me and say that.
I had to stare at
Although
somebody.
I kind of agree.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's just creepy when you're staring at me all violently. See it? You see how it feels, buddy?
Get away from me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know how it feels now.
Oh, he's trying to snatch someone else. Oh, ooh,
Oh, come on.
He's on to you. Oh, dude. Oh.
By the way, we do a good job talking about the game.
Yeah.
I just
Such
like
focus.
Oh, nice.
Was that a nut shot?
I think it was.
Is that a girl's voice?
Wait, what?
What?
What is a girl?
What is that?
What is this girl you speak
A
of?
girl.
Do you know that meme where it was like it was like a list and it was like as it was going down like the more genius you are.
Yeah.
Well, there was like something that's like never kissed a girl, you're a certain amount of genius, and then at the bottom it was like not knowing what a girl is.
Yeah,
but
you
you're
sent
like,
me that.
you're,
That's like
the most...
ultimate enlightenment.
Yeah.
Denying that there's a gender other than me.
Yeah, that was it. That was a different one, but yeah, Chris. Wait, let me see if I can find it. For you, Chris. It was like not acknowledging that there's another gender. Or something.
Maximum enlightenment you can attain.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
There was
Man.
You guys ought to step up on captions, some extra stuff just to slow them down. Are you? I was about to say, are you guys not gaining points?
We were.
You whoop?
It looked like you paused for a second. You're like stuck on like 811 for a little bit.
I'm not sure. I'm not really paying attention to the points too much. I'm trying to shoot people.
Damn, I can't find it.
Paying attention, not talk either.
No one pays attention.
That's fairly true.
Do it.
I gotta be suppressed.
That got me depressed.
Oh, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Since the second day of school, when I realized that I'm gonna be in school for the rest of my life, I knew it was mobile crap.
Wait, are we talking? Like, are we talking like elementary school or
No, just the first day of school ever.
ever?
In my entire life. After the first day, it's like, all right, that was pretty good.
I'm trying to think now that you said that. At what point did I realize I'd be here for a long ass time?
My parents tell me about the day where I like came home from school and it was like, so how'd you like it? I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. And then she comes and my mom comes and gives me the next morning. It's like, all right, get ready for school. I'm like, I have to go again? And she's like, yes, for the next 10 years. Or however long.
No. Kill me.
And there's like thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Dude, the way I don't know if this is the moment I figured it out, but like when I went to like preschool, like my mom dropped me off, and then like she left, and then like I wanted to leave, like I was like actively trying to get out of there, and the teachers had to like stop me, and I was like no. And then like my mom said that like from outside she could hear me crying my ass off. I like really did not want to be there.
Aw. Yeah.
A little danger.
But they like had to block the door so I wouldn't leave.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Literally
It's just
prison.
Like, it's like you don't even understand what's happening.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. I didn't even understand what was happening to me.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening?
I mean, imagine, like, yeah, you're just in a room somewhere where you don't want to be. You're just gonna try to get
And like
out.
my mom isn't there, you know, she just leaves, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? The walls are closing in on me.
I'm not Daniel.
You're not Chris. You're not Adrian. Then who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh God.
I am.
I'm your worst. I'm your worst butt nightmare.
Is that like your gigolo name?
The worm.
Juggle.
Gigolo.
Ah,
Little
Dumb it.
wormy.
little worm.
Gary, come
Call me little worm, huh? You know what I'm saying?
You can blame it all on
me. And I just can't live without you.
And I just can't live without you.
Baby, come back. Ooh.
You can blame all on me.
Ew, it, oh,
I was wrong, baby, and I just can't live.
I was wrong.
Now we sound like Claw from Black Panther.
man.
I am the claw.
What do you know?
The
Look out.
Welcome to Wakanda, the home of the Black Panther.
Welcome to Wakanda.
We're from Wakanda, man.
Welcome to Wakanda. Good to interest you on some vibranium.
That was a good ass movie.
I honestly haven't stopped thinking about
Yeah.
it. It just left.
You know what I realized? I like shocked myself the other day. So, a couple of days after we saw the movie, I was thinking about Black Panther again and what I said. That, like, I consider it the best solo movie. And then I realized, wait a minute, there's a Spider-Man movie in this MCU. What did I just say? Blasphemy!
Oh my goodness.
Like, I just
Yeah.
realized what I just said.
Good thing you caught yourself
Yeah.
right there.
Knowing how much you like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have a real spider mess on our hands.
Oh,
All over the walls and everything.
Oh, yeah.
be a sticky situation, you could say.
Oh.
Sticking out.
Careful at the cords down there, Chris. Don't, like,
Oh, you
poke.
mean this cord?
Then all the power in the house just shuts off somehow.
Somehow he takes out.
Yeah.
No, if you want to do that, you stick a multimeter into the outlet of your house. That's how you do
And
it.
then my mom was like,
And I'm like, oh
Oh,
Bad
shit. She's about to make you a man.
oh,
no.
oh, God.
That's no fun.
I feel like I just began by asking, and you would just laugh at you, and like,
Oh, I would.
and you would too.
Yeah.
Laughing my
Oh,
ass
we
off.
get a good kick out of it.
I'd be laughing so hard I'd be in pain.
River Somi.
We'd almost be in as much pain as you'd be. Or you'd almost be in as much pain as we would be from life.
Precisely.
You could almost imagine.
Should we do one more match?
Yeah, this is
Alright.
the last.
Okay. The last one.
Ugh.
Then they had plane stuff, but if we do that, I'll let Chris play that. Cause can you fly in this game?
Are you in the mood to play, Chris?
I have flown.
I mean, if you're in the mood to play, then I assume we'll keep recording. If not, then we'll cut it off after this match.
Yeah,
We would do
I might dabble in the plane stuff, but
whatever, Mazda. I do whatever.
Well, do you want to play? Are you in the
I
mood
do
to play?
whatever I do, music.
I'll do whatever you guys want.
Alright, I'll finish up this match.
I'll sit here quietly. I'll
It's the planes.
provide racial humor. I'll talk about guns.
Oh shit, third place, son.